What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Dogecoin today, DOGE. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 29th day of October, and here we are sitting at about 19.5 cents. We got 4 days, 11 hours left in this week. Is that true? More like 10 hours left. 10 hours, 11 minutes left in this day here. We are consolidating, just moving sideways, range bound, really, since the massive event on the 10th where we had this huge liquidation across the space in crypto. You are consolidating here in this nice kind of symmetrical triangle pattern. Whether it's a symmetrical triangle, it's a horizontal range, whatever you want to call it, we're definitely consolidating nicely here. We can move lower and still be fine, right? If we do move lower, if we take out these higher lows, that's fine. I don't think, I mean, we could even go below these lows and still be fine, but I'm not anticipating that necessarily. Just because I'm talking about lower prices does not mean I'm anticipating that. I'm just saying if we do go lower, it's fine. I'm saying that so that in case anybody's on the brink of panic selling, they might have bought here or here amidst the euphoria, or here strategically, and now you're down here and you don't know what to do. This is the last kick in the pants you needed, and now you're going to sell here at the worst possible time to sell. I'm just saying this so that nobody does that, right? I'm not saying it because I expect it to happen. I hope it's very clear. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about this on a 1 hour time frame. We'll look at it on a 1 hour time frame, and then we'll zoom out from here. Okay, 19.5 cents right now. Certainly looks like a bear flag, doesn't it? Big move down, flagged out right there. Right, you've got the little flagpole, the flag itself. Might you break down and move lower? That actually looks appropriate. Let's look at the 1 hour indicators here. The RSI is at the same level that you've been rejecting from the last few times. Looking like you're finding some resistance here now. 9 minutes left in this 1 hour. That does look like a rejection there. Finding resistance at prior support as well. Prior support back here. Stochastics coming down. And the MACD is bearish overall. Yeah, maybe we should project lower prices. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. We'll zoom out. We'll put a Fibonacci retracement tool on here, low to high. Yeah, you hit the 0.5, rejected the 382, come down to the golden ratio. Come down, it's fine. Find support right here at about 18.7 to 18.5 cents, somewhere in that kind of zone there. That's nothing too dramatic. From the current price, that's something on the lines of like a 3 to a 5% drop. Nothing crazy at all. If you don't find support there, first and foremost, that's fine. It's okay. Should I use this fib? Because is that not some type of fake out? I don't know. I like that. I feel like that looks better, and you are respecting it to some degree. So if you don't stop at the golden ratio, you could find support at about 18.2 to 17.9 cents. What I will say confidently is I doubt we go below 17.9 cents. Okay. And even if we do, again, it's fine. It's not ideal to drop from here to something that's below 17 cents. It's definitely not ideal. But if it happens, you're fine. You very likely do come up, and the sun will shine again in a very, very short amount of time. Dogecoin will it will very likely see new all-time highs in a matter of weeks, let alone by the end of the cycle. Okay, so it's definitely not worth panicking here, let alone at lower prices. 4 hour indicator here, bouncing off the oversold zone on the RSI. Stochastics are coming out of the oversold zone here as well, and the MACD is actually at an area to bounce. So that's kind of nice. That's actually kind of nice. It's like a complete 180 from the 1 hour time frame. I mean, overall, I guess you are in a bearish posturing with all of these indicators. Let me look at it like this. Let's see. Right, like there. I think you're going lower, man. I think the 4 hour, it's nice that you bounced off of the oversold zone, but if you pull back from here, if you reject the 40 after finding support at the oversold area, that's actually not a good thing, and you're set up to do that here. 2 hours left to see if this 4 hour candle closes red. I think it will. The 1 hour seems to be guiding us, and I think you did reject. Really what you did was you broke out of this trend line. Typically, when you break out of these trend lines, this is actually the best time to buy. But here, the fact that you back tested and found resistance, I think you're doing a bump and run, in which case we could expect lower prices. And that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm thinking something right around 18.5 cents. Okay, you're at 19.5 cents now, so nothing too crazy. And then we should be moving higher. Now, I could be wrong. Here's how. The FOMC meeting today, if Jerome Powell announces that they're cutting, or that not only is the Fed cutting interest rates, but that they're ending QT, quantitative tightening. For those of you that don't know what that means, it's effectively where they are either adding assets or deducting assets from their balance sheet, which means is the Fed investing actively? Are they acquiring more stocks or bonds or whatever from the market? Maybe not bonds, I don't know. Are they putting money into the markets, into the stock markets, into the economy, or are they selling? Are they offloading, right? Are they de-risking from their balance sheet? Quantitative tightening has been going on. They've slowly been offloading. So if the Fed is offloading, smart money follows. If they're not offloading anymore, the smart money takes that as a good sign. And if we do have quantitative tightening coming to an end today, that actually be a really good thing. That might suggest that it is risk on time. Quantitative easing is way better, but quantitative tightening might be coming to an end is good enough. And if that happens, if Jerome Powell announces that quantitative tightening is ending today, maybe all the TA is pointless and we just pump anyways. This is one of those. That's one of those events that could cause a bit of a ruckus in the charts. Let's just say 4-hour time frame. Looking at the RSI, definitely suggestive that we go lower. Stochastics, I would say getting tied up here. Not so common. I don't know. The stochastics are weird right here, man. You don't find support here and you don't find resistance here. You're acting like an RSI. I have no opinion on the stochastics. You're moving sideways. That's why you don't make sense. And the MACD probably the same thing. It's even though you're green, you're moving sideways. I don't rely on it so much. Oh, we're on the daily time frame, not even the 4-hour. Wow. Man, that's weird. That's really weird behavior on the stochastics. You kind of have weird behavior though, don't you? You do like to find resistance here. We've done it before, so I bet you do find resistance and you probably move lower, but nothing too dramatic, right? Probably nothing below 17.9 cents. Hold on real quick. Oh God. 19.4 cents right now. Weekly RSI looks good, to be fair. Overall, it does look pretty good. Getting overbought, not getting oversold at all. Higher lows, we love to see that. We zoom out, we look at the price. You can see that we are clearly in a nice uptrend here, right? I don't know why we're on Coinbase. Let's look at something with more history. Yeah, right here. You've got this nice accumulative pattern here. You have dipped out of it a little bit, but I don't think Doge's structure is broken by any means. If anybody out there is saying that the structure is broken with Dogecoin, I would not say so. I think that you're really just at the best place to buy in the overall aspects of this range before we start to move higher, right? The best time to buy would have been down here, but for what we have right now, this is really a key time to buy right before we see new all-time highs. I think when we break out, I think that when we break out, we're going to see a move similar to this, but bigger, right? It's going to take us to new all-time highs. And we can see that here on the weekly RSI. You know, when we got overbought the last time, we saw a move like this. When we got overbought the time before that, we saw a nice move up. Every time we've gotten overbought, we've seen moves up. And I would expect from here that the next time we get overbought on the weekly time frame, we see a stronger move than we've seen throughout this whole cycle. That's what I'm expecting. It'll be a stronger move. Stochastics are right at the 50, perfect area to bounce. The MACD did cross back above the zero. We're checking back for support and will likely move up. I've seen this kind of behavior happen plenty of times. This is actually a really good sign. Whenever we flip green again, whenever we do get that green histogram coming back in, building bullish momentum, we should see an eruptive move take place, you guys. Like something, again, and I've said it already, but bigger than anything we've seen this cycle. Something that's reminiscent of last cycle. We're going to see crazy, crazy stuff happen. So overall, short-term bearish on Dogecoin here at 19.4 cents down to, as low as 17.9 cents, but I'm thinking we probably find support at about 18.5 cents. That might be today. That could be between today and tomorrow. Maybe it's even at a later date than that. But soon enough, we should be finding support. Soon enough, we should be breaking out. And when we do break out, I suppose we'll know because we'll be back above about like 24 cents. You get above 24 cents, you're back in this range here. You're done. You've retraced the drop from the 10th of October. Let's round it up and let's just even say 26.2 cents. Get above the golden ratio. Once you do that, you should be on your way to your primary fib target, which is the $1.54 price area there. I really do believe that's where Dogecoin is headed. I think that this is the loading ramp. That is the offloading ramp from a high to a low here. That also lines up very well with your 1886-200 level. I mean, I'm very confident that Dogecoin from here breaks well above $1 over probably over the next month or two. Definitely by the end of the year, if not by the end of November. So we've got a lot of growth to go in a very short amount of time. Keep your wits about you. The FOMC meeting is probably going to cause a little bit of a ruckus in the markets. We'll see how it goes. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. Bye.